Starting today, people in Ontario can walk down to the corner store and buy some beer as the latest stage of alcohol sales expansion takes effect. So more than 4,000 convenience stores are now going to have the option to sell beer, ready-made cocktails, or wine. This is pushing back against criticism from health groups and unions. The Ford government has said this is about treating customers, quote, like adults, and is continuing on its quest to simplify alcohol sales for Ontarians. Joining us this morning for what it means for consumers and businesses is retail expert Doug Stevens. Welcome back.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. How are you?
I'm good. We've been talking about this for a long time, so today is the day. How much will it change the operations at these licensed convenience stores?
Well, it's going to be significant. I mean, this is not only just an entirely new category, so there's new equipment, of course, refrigeration that's necessary in these operations, but it also comes with tremendous responsibility as well. It's a controlled substance. So obviously these new merchants are going to have to adhere to regulations around who can buy this product, when this product can be sold, and certainly they're going to have to now be monitoring the relative intoxication level of consumers that are coming in to buy this as well, and be prepared to refuse service. So it's a significant change.
One of the changes my kids in the neighborhood pointed out is that a few of their favorite places to get Slurpees no longer have room for the machines because they've made room for some of the alcohol sales. Listen, what kind of impact is this going to have on consumer prices? There is the option for more places to buy booze, but the prices might be a bit different at the convenience store.
Yeah, absolutely. This opens up competition, right? The rules of supply and demand. So obviously, we're going to have tremendously more supply, about a 300% increase. And so there is going to be some degree of competitiveness. Now, with that said, however, there are also minimum pricing regulations. And this sort of plays to the idea that this is going to have to be an aspect of enforcement. You're going to have enforcement officers out there that are not only making sure that these convenience store operations are adhering to other pieces of legislation around service, but also around pricing, so that we're not into a situation where you have predatory pricing in the market.
How are labor organizations reacting to this move?
Yeah, I think the LCBO, when they were articulating their concerns with this move, I think they saw the writing on the wall, obviously. I mean, we're talking about now moving to a place where we have 6,200 points of distribution of alcohol in the province. Just to do the math on that, that's one service point for every 1,500 Ontarians. So I suspect that you probably wouldn't find that kind of density in the grocery market or any other market in this country. So I think the LCBO understands that if this plays out the way they think it will, that they will really not be so much in the retail business anymore. I think that we will see the LCBO as a retail entity go away. I think that you will see them still be involved in wholesaling and in the importation of alcohol into the country, but as a retail entity, I don't see them continuing with this kind of volume of availability in the market.
One angle that I don't know that anyone was anticipating but has come up is there's a Toronto store, a grocery store that was caught, sorry, a corner store allegedly caught selling alcohol before the rules came into effect. So what kind of regulatory challenges could Ontario have as more businesses are allowed to sell alcohol?
I think that's a great question, and we're so kind of focused on the convenience side of this that we're really forgetting that convenience often comes with a cost, and you've hit on one of them. The first cost is going to be you're going to have massive amounts of money put into regulatory enforcement now. Again, it's a 300% explosion in the points of distribution, so arguably you're going to need a 300% increase in enforcement personnel. But there's also other costs associated with this. There's ironclad research that as the availability of alcohol increases within a certain district, you're going to find that crime follows that. Crime seems to move in lockstep with alcohol. That may come as no surprise. there's also a huge cost to the healthcare system as well. And experts prior to this decision from the Canadian Medical Association were saying that this could have a $7 billion price tag in the healthcare system. And who's going to pick that up? Taxpayers. Now, a lot of that information was ignored. The government basically said, well, thanks for your opinion, experts, but we're just going to proceed anyway. So we'll have to see how that plays out, but it will come with a cost for sure.
Right. Today is day one of this alcohol expansion in Ontario. We're going to check in with you a little bit later about what happens in the next phases as they roll out. Thanks so much, Doug.
My pleasure, as always. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.